Good morning, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel, Melly's Yarn and Book Adventures. Give me a second, because my name is Melly. This is my little corner of the internet where I talk about wool, yarn, whatever you want to call it, knitting, crocheting, spinning, and all that good jazz. This is the second time I'm recording this video. Yet again, YouTube, the minute after I started and opened up my day 2 advent, it shut down on me. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Maybe it's just overloaded. So now I just have to record it, whatever, which means I have to reopen my thing, or pretend to reopen my thing. I have my advent calendar. I have my tea. I have day 2, which I have to pretend to reopen. And, well, you already saw, like, my basket, which I was like, oh, where's the yarn? 1, 2, 3, you know. But I'm not going to go through all that again. So, we're going to open day 2 again. And ta-da, this is it. It is called Troll. It's a beautiful green color. It's showing up pretty true to color, I would say. It's like a soft green, a minty green maybe, or a sagey green. It's a soft green. It's soft. It's very pretty. So these are the 2 colors. Very pretty, very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. So excited about that. So excited. So excited. It's very Christmassy. It's a very Christmassy green, I would say. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I guess I should have known better. I should have just recorded on this, on my regular, you know, video iPad. Or maybe it's not meant for me to do Vlogmas. No. We're not going to say that. We're going to say that YouTube is being sucky and call it a day. So in the packet, it was just the yarn. There was nothing else with it. I said I was going to save these and reuse them for something, so we'll see. Okay, story time. So I'm almost finished the socks that I started for my son for Christmas Eve for his box. Almost done. I just have the toe. And so I wanted to cast on something else. Well, I have this beautiful yarn from Hobie from last year, Christmas Universe. 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. I'm going to say the 2% polyester is this gold thread running through. It's very soft, very squishy. Where are you? It's behind me. Just a crochet, triangular type shawl. And it was really funny because I made it. Oh, and the colorway is 21. I don't know what the colorway is, but it's very pretty. Like, doesn't have a name, but it's very pretty. It's very vintage Christmassy, which is why I grabbed it. To me, this reminds me like a vintage Christmas color. Or traditional Christmas colors. Anyway, last year I wore it the weekend before Christmas to my brother's for dinner and left it, forgot it. And I couldn't see him for about, I'm going to say 3 weeks, because me and my husband came down with COVID and we were quarantined and we didn't want to take the chance of not knowing had we passed it. Well, we knew we didn't pass it, or we knew my husband didn't pass it on to him when we were there that weekend, because I told him, please go get tested, because, you know, but my kids didn't have it or anything like that. We quarantined in time. So it may have been like the day, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, however that works. And I was like, where did I put my shawl? Whatever. Turned out I left it there and I didn't get it back until like March. Anyway, so I have this yarn and I'm like, oh, I want to make a pair of socks with it. Well, I casted on a pair of socks with this yarn. Yeah, they're acrylic, but they would be like house socks, not really like, not really anything, or bed socks, not anything like to wear outside, because it's acrylic, and acrylic holds moisture. It doesn't, it would make my feet sweat. Anyway, So I casted on a pair of socks using 2.25 DP. Well, first I tried my 9-inch strokes. The yarn said no. Then I tried DPNs. The yarn said no. Like, it was like I couldn't, it wouldn't. Then I tried a larger size needle. I tried 2.5. The yarn said no. Like, it just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. Then it was like, okay, maybe I'll knit another triangle shawl. Like, I really need one. But maybe that's what it wants to be. The yarn said no. Then last night when I came home from work, I was like, oh, okay. Let me try one more time with... Actually, where did it go? I don't know what happened to them. Let me try one more time with my bamboo circulars. Maybe that's what the problem is. Where did it go? Interesting. I don't have it. And it fell on the floor. That's why. So I said, let me try with my bamboo circulars. The yarn said no. And now I'm trying to get it off the needles. But it doesn't want to come off. I'm going to have to, like, literally cut it all off. And it's not a lot of yarn, so I'm not really, like, upset about it. Like, it just would not. So I've tried on DPNs. I tried on 9-inch circulars. I've tried on my... it might have also been I was tired last night, and that's why I couldn't get it off, because now it's coming off just fine. But this yarn did not want to be a pair of socks. No matter what I tried, it said, I'm too pretty to be wearing on your feet. So I grabbed a crochet hook and I said, what do you want to be crocheted? And this is what I'm coming up with. It's just a basic, double, half double crochet. 40 stitches across. And I'm going to make a scarf for as long as I can make it. And wear it like that. Because obviously, I'm using a 0.4 millimeter or a USG or a US 6. Whichever way you look at it. Size hook. And I actually have another 4 upstairs that Susan Bates. It's the wooden handle I think I'm going to switch to. I don't like this rubber handle. I don't know why. My clovers, no problem. But this rubber handle is getting on my nerves. Anyway, so it looks like, and usually you're going to say I'm weird, but my yarn tells me what it wants to be. And I think that's all knitters and crocheters and fiber artists. Whatever your medium that you work with, when you try to do something with it or make something with it and it just doesn't seem to work, like it's not working out or it's like not cooperating, it's because whatever it is you're trying to make, at least this is how I look at it, that's not what it's meant to be. It's not meant to be. These were not, I mean, I probably could try again and knit a pair of socks. But I did try, like I said, on bigger double pointed needles, 2.5, and I did not like the look of it. The ribbing was just too loose. And they would have been slouchy, which would have been fine because smaller needles just did not seem to work with this. And I think it has something to do with the, I guess, stellina or whatever you want to call it. The gold thread running through. I mean, considering the fact that that's not really a lot of yarn. That's about the amount you would if you were weaving in ends on a larger project and had to trim. So I'm not really concerned about that little bit of yarn. The casualty of yarn. Anyway, so yeah, that is my yarn tale for the day. There's not really much else. It's the beginning of the day. I don't really have anything planned. I may work on this. I may finish these socks. I have to catch up on Vlogmas from yesterday because I had work, so I couldn't watch everything I wanted to watch. I kind of found a few new YouTubers to watch for Vlogmas, thanks to a few that I already watched that made suggestions. So I have to kind of check those out. But that's about it for the day. until it's time for me to go pick up my kids at 3:30. Walk out the house at 3:30 and walk around the block. I'm just going to hang out and chill. Decide what I'm cooking for dinner because, you know, it's 7:46 in the morning. I'm already thinking about dinner. But that is also the life of a mom. What's for dinner today at 8 o'clock in the morning? What am I going to cook? What? So I guess that's it for now. I'm going to drink my cup of tea, maybe work on this, but I think I'm going to finish the toe on these socks. And I think that's another reason why I wouldn't let me, for some reason this year I wouldn't let me cast on socks because I hadn't finished the pair and I don't like to do multiple pairs of socks at once. So I think my brain and my hands were kind of like, nope. Or my brain was saying no without me even realizing it and my hands were following suit. Who knows? Anyway, I guess that's it for today. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for a few minutes. If you want to check out my Instagram, I'm Goya Snow, GoyaSnow. There's a story for that. I'll tell you later. If you want to check me out on Twitter, which I'm not very active in, I am MELLI_MEL80, MellyMel80. I guess that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your day 2 of December. Bye.